Hi there, Noise Nation. It's Kram back again at Coca-Cola Park with one of my favorite players, Mark Appel. I wanted to ask him a little bit about how he's feeling. That's the big question. Is everything's healthy? Everything's ready to go?
Yes, sir. Yeah, everything's good. Man, the Phillies have a great training staff and medical staff, and having surgery last year was kind of a bummer, but worked hard and spent all off season just getting ready for the season. So I feel healthy. I feel ready to go, and I'm excited. Just blessed. It's a real blessing to be healthy.
Are you pitching tonight?
I am. It's just kind of a little tune-up before the season starts. A couple innings. So.
Are you starting, or are you coming in after?
I think I'm starting, but it was I think Nick Pavetta's pitching too. So I think we just were like neither of us really cared. It's a tune-up. That's all it is, and but we're excited to kind of be able to pitch under the lights again.
The last season, I was always paying a lot of attention when you were pitching, and I remember that day. I think it was a Sunday where the injuries just caught up with you, and we could kind of tell. It wasn't just the guys weren't getting out. It was just the pitches just didn't look the same. Were you in pain that day? What was your experience on that day?
There's a little bit of pain when I was throwing. It's not a great feeling going out and trying to compete, feeling like you're hurt, and so I'm just glad that there's nothing more serious than it was. Having bone spurs is it's a pretty quick minor surgery, but the rehab can take a while. But it wasn't anything like a Tommy John or a labrum tear or anything. That initial thing was really just a strain in my shoulder, and I was able to rehab that and get it healthy. So it's been kind of a change in my routine, and just kind of adding some things to make sure that I stay healthy and stay on the field.
When we were told after that game that it was shoulder, and then we found out later you had elbow surgery, was it both? Was it elbow begot shoulder, or shoulder made elbow, or how were they related?
I don't know how much they're related. I think the elbow thing had been going on for actually a couple of years. The shoulder thing could have been a kind of a side effect of the elbow thing, but in that specific moment, it was definitely just my shoulder feeling really sore, kind of strained, and that's why I went down on the DL, was for a shoulder strain. And while I was down there, kind of the elbow thing flared up a little bit, and to the point where like, hey, let's get this looked at, and ended up getting that taken care of. And I think it was a blessing in disguise, just being able to take care of an issue that had probably been going on for a couple of years, as well as being able to kind of create a rehab program for my shoulder, and so be able to kind of kill two birds with one stone, and put me in the best position possible for this season.
Last year at this time, I was asking you about two-seam fastballs and four-seam fastballs, and I had a lot of curiosity about that. This year, my curiosity has to do with pitching out of the windup and pitching out of the stretch. Is that something harder to convert for somebody who's a tall pitcher compared to somebody who's shorter, or does that have nothing to do with it?
I don't think it has anything to do with it.
Because I've talked to other tall pitchers before. It was a little tougher to keep the mechanics in order and that kind of thing. So tonight you're coming in maybe after, or maybe you're starting, or you're coming in after the start.
I think I'll be starting.
But that was my last question: was any time in your past at Stanford or even before that, did you ever pitch in relief at all?
Absolutely, yeah. I was a relief pitcher in high school. I pitched out of relief my freshman year of college, and I've done it before. It's been a while since I've done it regularly, but there'd be a game here or there that I might come out in relief, but for the most part, just starting.
All righty, man. Good luck. We love having you back, even though it's not always the best plan, but we love you here.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
I love being here. Thanks.